What's up, nerds? It's McKinley, and today I'm bringing you my April haul. I have 12 books to show you, but 2 of them are the same book, so technically 11. And let's just, that's not even that bad, honestly. Let's get into it. The first book I have here is Anything Could Happen by Will Walton. I bought this book because I saw it on a list of YA books that got it right on Barnes & Noble. And this is a gay book about a boy who falls in love with his straight best friend. And, you know, it's blurred by Jennifer Niven, who I like, and it's very small. So I grabbed it for like, I don't know, $2. It was cheap. The next 2 books I have are 1,000 Nights and Spindle, both by E.K. Johnston. These are retellings. This one is of 1,001 Nights, and this one is Sleeping Beauty. And I mostly got them because they're beautiful. Okay, I'm just being straightforward, but like, let's look at them naked. I've read one E.K. Johnston book. I read Exit Pursued by Bear, and I liked it, but this, like, that was a contemporary, and this is fantasy. But, like, I'm a bookstagrammer, guys, you know. It's not my fault. So, look at even the end pages. I think these both take place in the same universe, but they are different retellings, kind of like the Lunar Chronicles. I don't know how many there's going to be, but Alexandra Bracken blurbed this one, so I mean, it's probably good, right? The next book I have here is Point by Brandy Colbert. I think that's how you say her name. I just know this is about a black ballerina, and that I've heard amazing things about it. And there's an eating disorder represented in here. I've never had an eating disorder, so I can't speak to representation, but it's gotten really good reviews. Oh, Courtney Summers blurbed it. That girl, have you read any of her books? She's dark. She's a dark one. The next book I have here is Other Breakable Things by Kelly York and Rowan Altwood. They are a married couple. I read this already. It's about, I covered it in a wrap-up. Read-a-rama? No, Read Your Bookshelf. I'll link it on the screen. This is about a boy and a girl. The boy had a heart transplant and it's rejecting, and the girl just moved back after being gone for 3 years, and they go on a road trip together, and she doesn't know that he's sick. It's very sad, but quite good. The next book I have here is Amina's Voice by that person. I don't want to butcher her name. This is about a girl who never really had a problem with herself. She's just, you know, not been in the cool crowd. She just hangs out with her best friend. And then when she starts middle school, she finds herself hanging out with the cooler crowd. And one of her friends wants to change her name to something more American. And her mosque gets vandalized. And, you know, I just assume it's going to be really lovely and diverse. And the author is Pakistani American, so it's own voices, I'm assuming. So, plus I love this cover, and I'm just trying to buy more diverse books than I used to, because I've always been a reader of like queer books and mental illness and the occasional POC, but I'm trying to branch out more. In fact, Point is also by a black author, just, you know, because I didn't say it before, I don't think, so whatever. The next book I have here is Megan Linus by Hannah Nowinski. I mentioned this one in my most anticipated April releases, and I told you in that video I was going to pre-order this, and I did. This is about 2 gay nerds that bond over Star Trek. I think one's a lesbian and one's a gay guy, and I honestly am so excited to read this. Like, I can't wait. The next 2 books I have are both Upside of Unrequited. I got one in my owl crate and one I pre-ordered, because you could pre-order a personalized signed copy. So I did. And I have to read you guys the inscription because Becky Albertalli is a freaking peach. I love her so, so much. But I met her at GeekyCon last August, and she started following me on Twitter. We became friends. And so when I ordered this, I guess she saw my name and she said, "For McKinley, I will never forget meeting you in Orlando and instantly knowing we were meant to be friends. Thank you for being wonderful." Thank you for being wonderful, Becky. And if you haven't read this book, oh my gosh, you need to. I'm going to put some fan art on the screen while I'm talking. Just real quick, because someone drew this and it's so cute. But this is about a chubby girl who has anxiety, and she's had 26 crushes, but none of them have been requited. But she's also really never gone after any of her crushes. And her sister gets a girlfriend and decides she wants Molly to get a boyfriend so they can be going through the same things together. And there's like, you know, shenanigans, but it's so sweet, so heartfelt, and it meant the world to me. And I can't recommend this enough. I have a 3-minute review that I will link on the screen as well. And yeah, you just read it. Just read it. The next book I have here is Geekerella by Ashley Poston, I think that's how you say her name. I talked about this one in my anticipated April releases as well, and I wasn't going to order it. Like, I canceled my pre-order, but like, because I don't know if it's diverse. I cheated, and I bought it, because the cover is so pretty. I've heard it's really, really good. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty, guys. I'm a bookstagrammer. What do you want from me? But it's about a show. I think it's like loosely based on a Star Trek show. And her parents had created this show, this con that surrounds the show. And now they're doing a reboot of the show. And she doesn't like the person cast in the reboot. So she goes to the con. And I think her plan is to sabotage him. I don't know. Not really sure. But I've heard great things and I'm really excited. The next book I have here is Crazy by Amy Reed. This is another one that was on that list of YA books that got it right. And I believe the main character is bipolar. And that is all I know about it. Someday I will read it and I will let you know how it is. The next book I have here is Kill the Boy Band by Goldie Moldavsky. I read this last year and it's really cute and funny. I think if you are a boy band fan, you will like it. If you are not, you probably won't get it. But it's just they end up kidnapping a member of a boy band, and it's funny. It's cheesy, but it's fun. And if you've ever been a fan of a boy band, I'm telling you, pick it up. But I got this because Chelsea Dolan reads. I recommended it to her and she read it. And then when she when she covered it in her wrap up, she showed this cover, and like this cover is so much better than the hardcover from America. So I ordered the UK edition and now I own it and I'm excited. Seriously, guys, if you've ever liked a boy band, you gotta read it. The last book I have here is the most beautiful book that I've ever seen, possibly. And yeah, it's the hardcover UK edition of Strange the Dreamer with the blue stained pages. I'm sure you've all seen this book, but I'm showing it anyway because it's freaking gorgeous. When you take it off, it's just all blue. I haven't read it yet. I heard it's very dense and like a lot of world building, so I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, but I still don't care because this book is so beautiful. If you've been here a while, you know that I read Daughter of Smoke and Bone and liked it, but I didn't really get the hype because I feel like it was built up too much, and that's starting to happen with this book. I tried to start it already, and then I just got swept up in readathon, so I really am trying to block out the reviews until I can read this. Hopefully I'll get to it soon. Those are all the books that I got in April, not counting Kindle and audiobooks, because you know how I am. Okay? I don't think it was too bad. Okay, 11 books, and I've already read 3 of them? 3? I think 3. But yeah, let me know what you guys got in April, what your favorite book that you've read so far in April. This is going up in May. Let me know your favorite book that you read in April, and if you are getting any of these or have got any of these or are interested in any of these, and give me a like if you like this, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!